Guess what? You're gonna have to do your own dishes or clean your own house or mow your own lawn and oh, that wonderful produce, the organic produce you get for your brunches? All gone. Yeah, you're gonna actually have to do some work around your house.
Oy, the message isn't quite hitting like you think it's hitting. Well, guys, the Trump administration is finally following through on its illegal immigration policy, and the left is very upset. They are rioting, protesting, taking to the streets. Now, we must ask ourselves the question, is he only getting rid of those who are mowing our lawns, doing our dishes, and picking our produce? I think not. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better.
Guys, before we get into today's video, please like and subscribe. Now, of course, a lot has been going on in this country with the LA riots and protests, the No Kings protests that are happening all across the country and really all over the world. Now, a video in particular has sparked my interest. It's gone massively viral. It's a woman in LA who is slamming ICE and the Trump administration for their immigration policy and the following through on that immigration policy, which is really starting off with deporting illegal immigrants who are criminals in this country and then moving forward from there. Now, her major claim here is that you're getting rid of the people who are doing your dishes and, cleaning up your houses and mowing your lawns. Let's hear it from the horse's mouth.
So I'm in my beautiful city, LA, and I have friends texting me like all morning. My gardener didn't show up. My housekeeper didn't show up. My farmer's market was closed. Everyone's scared. Well, this is not going to just happen in LA. And you 1%ers that only voted for Trump because of money? Guess what? You're going to have to do your own dishes or clean your own house or mow your own lawn and oh, that wonderful produce, the organic produce you get for your brunches? All gone. Yeah, you're going to actually have to do some work around your house. These people are important.
Okay. Thank you so much for that take. These people are important because they do dishes and mow lawns and they clean up around your house. Now, there's a lot of more complexity to this that we're going to get into. But at baseline, does it not remind you of this exact Kelly Osbourne clip?
If you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump?
Oh, that's no.
In the sense that,
No.
You know what I mean? Like when I'm saying
There's
that
more jobs to be
in LA, they always
but
they don't.
Latinos are not only the
No,
only people
I didn't mean it
doing
like that. Come on. No, I would never mean it like that.
No, I mean in the sense that this is what you sound like. This is how the fuck you sound when you're talking about these issues. Now I can understand it. There is a significant portion of these jobs that are taken up by illegal immigrants and illegal alien workers. So it makes sense that this point is being made. But I just have to let everybody know how they sound when they're making this point and saying, you know what, these people are very important. My gardener didn't show up this morning, or I had a very tough time because the farmer's market was closed this weekend. You sound a little bit less progressive than you think you do. And just a little side fact, because she mentioned those 1%ers who are voting for Trump because of their money, Kamala Harris actually led with those making $200,000 or more here in the United States in her election, while Trump led with American citizens who are making $100,000 or less. So where did the 1%ers go? Now, we also have to clear up this idea, this sort of, I don't know, should we call it a utopian view that the only people who ever enter this country illegally are those who are just purely looking for opportunity and they got it like sort of down and out in their country and they're coming here to do the jobs that Americans don't want to do. They're coming to be the cleaning ladies and to mow the lawn and to clean the house, this, that, and the third that everybody's constantly talking about when they speak about illegal immigration. Let's clear something up, because as an LA resident who is experiencing these protests and riots and hearing it from everybody just exactly how this is going down in our city, who has friends that are out of work because their businesses are boarded up, who's hearing from business owners who've had their places looted by people who are apparently doing so in the name of effing ICE and trying to stick it to this administration. We have a lot going on here that I feel like is totally misconstrued. Now, I'm going to take you to the page on X of Homeland Security. And we're going to read what they've posted on X about a lot of the work they're doing here in LA when it comes to deportation of illegal aliens. Now, Homeland Security writes, to the LA rioters, you will not stop us or slow us down. So there you go. The protesting and rioting is really making its mark and making a difference. ICE will continue to enforce the law and arrest criminal illegal aliens. Now, criminal is a pretty important word there. They say below is a list of some of the violent criminal aliens arrested in ICE's Los Angeles operation on June 9th and 10th. We go and read here, a 53-year-old illegal alien from Cambodia. And this guy's crime history involves conviction for transport of a controlled substance, possession of a controlled substance, and lewd action with a child and battery. Next one, a 66-year-old illegal alien from Laos who was convicted of lewd and lascivious acts with a child under 14. Next, an illegal alien from Mexico who was arrested by ICE in Los Angeles and convicted of drug trafficking. Another one here, an illegal alien from Mexico who was arrested by ICE in Los Angeles for criminal convictions of manufacturing amphetamine. He also has previous arrests for document fraud and possession of a weapon. Let's read one more. An arrest by ICE in Los Angeles of an illegal alien from Mexico who was arrested for human smuggling and money laundering. So I have a feeling these guys are not the ones who are doing your dishes, mowing your lawn, or picking the organic fruit that you buy from the farmer's market on Sunday when you go to what, I don't know, Melrose Trading Post or something like that. I don't know what you guys are up to, but this sort of utopian view that everybody is here with 5 pesos in their pocket and a dream is just not correct. And while I can have an amount of sympathy, empathy for somebody who wants to make it to this country in order to exercise the opportunities that are awarded here to those who live here, we have a legal process for doing that. Now, you can argue that our legal process should be expanded and that we should allow for more immigration into this country through a legal means. But when people are entering this country illegally and starting their relationship with this country on a criminal basis, what more do you expect than for ICE and our government to enforce our immigration policy? That's what you should ask of your government as a U.S. citizen. Now, even the New York Post acknowledges here, migrants busted in LA include convicted sex abusers, drug dealers, and gang members. Okay? So are these not individuals that we collectively want off of our streets? And if they have entered our country on an illegal basis, maybe we want them out of the country as well. I hate to consistently bring up this case, but it is a case that shook the United States to its core. It's the case of Laken Riley, a girl who was murdered by an illegal alien who put her through an over 17-minute battle for her life and sexually assaulted her. Now, of course, Laken Riley ended up dead. Her life was taken by an illegal alien, and an illegal alien that had quite the rap sheet and quite the criminal convictions. So do we not want these individuals taken care of and taken out of our country? Yes or no? And if we can acknowledge that ICE and our immigration system as it stands today is working on that very basis, shouldn't we be cheering them on instead of taking to the streets, protesting, rioting with stupid, ridiculous signs that sort of prove that we should not be taken seriously? Is that maybe what should be happening? I don't know. But we seem to have this view that every single immigrant that is deported by ICE is just this law-abiding individual who's coming into America to do no harm, to just do more for American citizens. In fact, we are so often duped by this idea that people on the internet have been getting tricked by a fake audio. It's not necessarily a fake audio. It's an audio from a movie of a young girl crying about her mother being taken away by ICE. Now, you're going to see a long list of people hopping on TikTok and crying to this audio because they cannot believe that ICE is separating a mother from her child. Now, again, we know where the audio is from now. I've spoiled it for you, but let's see this video.
It was brought to my attention that the sound of the little girl crying because her mother's getting deported is not even real. It's from a movie. Oh my gosh, bro. Y'all sound so dumb. Let me show you something.
Liberal tears. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing.
You said
This is where it came from.
Like, you guys just look stupid. Like, you look so stupid. Please. I can't with y'all anymore. I can't. Keep crying about it, I guess. Keep tagging me in y'all's videos. I don't care. Keep crying about it.
And the interesting thing is, you know, as people are sharing these audios, I get why you may have a visceral reaction to this. I get why this will make you emotional. It is an emotional story. But you have to think logically about the impact that this not only has on your country, but the West at large. Mass immigration is going to be the downfall of the West. And if we do not enforce our immigration policy, we do not have an immigration policy. If we do not create an actual border and enforce that people stay on the other end of the border, we do not have a border. And if we do not figure this out and figure it out quickly, we're soon going to understand why these things were so important in the first place. And we're going to understand that in the hardest way possible, because we're going to feel it in the worst way possible. So I don't understand what it's going to take to make people wake up to this, but maybe it's going to be how different our country feels as we continue to enforce these policies and these laws. We all deserve to be safe in our country as citizens. We all deserve to have an actual immigration policy that is enforced like virtually every other country outside of the United States. And if you don't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. And as somebody who's living in LA and seeing what's happening in the wake of these protests, it's absolutely ridiculous. You have downtown where businesses are boarded up and completely closed, which means this: you are keeping hardworking Americans out of their jobs. They are being told not to come to work. So they don't get to work now because you've decided that illegal aliens should be able to enter this country at whatever time that they see fit. And when they're here, they should stay. So we not only harm the lives of Americans with this willy-nilly allowance of illegal immigration, but now because of your choice to protest and riot and make these stupid signs and, you know, get on a police car and jump on it or set it on fire, you're holding hardworking Americans out of their jobs. Make it make sense, please, guys. Now, we're going to be doing way more commentary on this because it's a much larger issue. We're going to cover the No Kings protest and all this other stuff that people are doing, because the willingness for people to just go out in the streets and cosplay oppression at any time in this country is just at levels the likes of which we've never seen before. But I just got to say, if you think the deportation of illegal immigrants in the United States is simply taking people who, I don't know, do dishes or mow lawns or clean houses out of this country, you are sorely mistaken. Now, should we have a conversation about the type of immigrants we want to allow into the United States and bringing more hardworking people who are seeking opportunity into this country? Absolutely. But should we also have a conversation about the complete lack of enforcement of immigration policy and law in this country? Yeah, we should. And with that, those are my thoughts on this, okay? Guys, drop your thoughts in the comments down below. Have you seen any of these videos? Have you seen other excuses that people are making for taking to the streets and protesting and rioting? Do you know people that have? Are you one of those individuals? Let me know how you feel about that down below. As always, if you disagree with anything I said in this video, do get out, but do so respectfully. I encourage healthy debate on the channel. And if you like this video, like, subscribe, click the notification bell to be notified every single time I post a video for you guys, which is just about every day. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.